Smoking is awesome in Counter-Strike 2. There are smoke lineups in this game that are just so good, so impactful, that when I get into a level 10 lobby on FACEIT, I pretty much expect all of my teammates to know them. For every competitive map, I'm going to show you these smokes right after a word from the sponsor of today's video, SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a trusted automated CS2 trading site. It's super easy to use. All you have to do is pick something in your inventory, check how much it's worth, and then go get something new from the monkey. What's also super nice is the filters you can use to narrow down your searches. You can either use your skins to trade for new ones or deposit money with their 30% bonus offer. This becomes 35% when you use my code Wilson. Please use it. Using my code, you can also get up to $5 for free. Use my code Wilson, link is in the description. I am not reinventing the wheel with these smokes. These are typically considered pretty basic smokes, and the reason they're considered basic is because they're thrown very often, and then the reason they're thrown very often is because they're so damn good. So I'm going to give you this baseline of these are the most important smokes, these are the basic ones, these are the ones that you need to know, and we're going to start with Ancient. 3 smokes you need to know on Ancient. Number 1 is the short smoke. You're going to come into this corner here outside of B main, look above the middle of the door at this rounded shape, top left of it, and then jump throw. This is going to smoke short off like this. It's great for taking B. The second smoke you need to know is a red smoke. Now, I highly recommend you learn the insta smokes, these Johns, but if you don't want to do that, you can come here against the edge of this brick here that's right in your face. 1, 2, 3, third one down, and then jump throw. This is a super important smoke to throw. I feel like I don't even need to explain it. If they're opping a red, you can just completely block off that player with this smoke. It's huge for taking mid. The last one is a CT smoke. You're going to come into this corner outside of A, and then you're going to aim in the middle of this brick here and just jump through. This is going to bounce CT and land and cover the entire gap. As you're crossing out of A main, you don't have to worry about this long angle towards CT anymore. Anubis. The first smoke you need to know on Anubis is an E-box smoke. Now, you can either throw this one from spawn, where you come into this corner, you aim in the middle of this wood pallet, and then you jump throw, or you can learn the lurk smoke, where you come into this corner with the telephone booths on the A side of the map, aim at the bottom of this wedge, this one, and then jump through it. Both of these are going to smoke off E-box. The first one is going to plume a bit outside of E-box, and the second one is going to land further in, which allows you to lurk either through this side of it or through this side of it. The second smoke you need to know is a B-site cross smoke. Now, you can throw this 2 different ways. Again, I'm going to try to give you as much value as possible. You can come into this corner in your spawn and then aim. You see here, there's this blue mark within this window. On the back wall, there's a blue mark. You just jump through. That's one cross smoke. The second one is closer to B. You come into this corner here, and you can aim 1, 2, 3, middle of this third one, jump through. Both of these are going to smoke off the left side of site, which means right side default, they can't peek you. Temple, they don't get info on B main. Street, they're blocked up right. It does a lot of things in one and allows you to scale out B. Kind of a 2-parter with this one, but knowing how to execute A is so important. If you come here from rugs against this wall, you see cams is right there. This gap, that's cams. So if you aim high above it in the middle of this window and just left click, that's going to bounce into cams and smoke cams off for you. Now, you can throw heaven smoke. Once you come down, you can get into this corner here, aim about in the middle of the top half of this box, and just jump throw. That's going to be your heaven smoke. And then boom, with these 2 smokes, this plumes, don't worry, they can't see you from here. With these 2 smokes down, it makes it so much easier to take A site. Dust 2, I'll be honest with you, I hate this map. I spent 2 years playing this map in EU, and every single match was just the most dreadful experience of my life. So I avoid it like the plague now, but still, 3 smokes you should know. Number 1, Xbox, you come to this corner and spawn, aim at this corner of the building and just jump throw. This is your Xbox smoke. It lets you scale up. Cat, super important, denies info from the mid player. The next one is a B door smoke. You come into this corner outside of B, you aim at the highest big mark on the wall, left side of it, and jump throw. This is going to land on top of this thing and then plume down to cover B doors, so then it doesn't give CTs like a lot of space outside of B to push through the smoke. It's just this narrow little pathway, so they have to hold W through the smoke. Very easy to kill them if they do want to make a cheeky play like that. The third smoke is a cat smoke. You're going to come, or short, if you're going to come into the middle of this gate, look at this big mark on the wall that's right above the window, and just left click throw. That's going to land on top of this ledge and allow you to scale out cat and isolate these fights towards site, and then you can swing long. Inferno, 3 smokes, all 3 incredibly important. The first one is a coffin smoke. You're going to get into this corner with the half wall. You see this empty splotch. On the bottom left of it is this lighter orange splotch. Now, just on the left side of it and towards the top right here, I'm going to pause so you can see it, and then jump throw while you're still crouched. So that's a left click jump throw. It's going to bounce, and then it's going to go over here and land next to coffin. We're just going to smoke it off. So if somebody's standing here, they're still smoked. This lets you get up B pretty easily. Next smoke is CT smoke. I'll show you 2 different ways to throw it. The first one, you can be in this corner, aim at the left bit of this balcony and just left click. This is nice when you throw the coffin smoke and you can immediately back up and just throw this one. It's very quick, right? That's going to land in CT. Very nice. The second one is going to cover the boost. So you're going to come to the left side of this grate in the wall, and you're going to aim at the top left corner of this building. This is going to bounce against, there's a little nub here, a little slant. It's going to bounce and then land on the boost. So you see if somebody's standing here on the boost, now you see they're going to be fully smoked off. The third one is a moto smoke. All you're going to do when you're top mid, you're going to get here on the edge of this orange wall, and then I go in between these two, so this part of the building and this chimney, in between them, and then up to the line of this roof right there, and just left click. This is going to smoke moto off. The reason I picked moto over a long/arch smoke is because most of the time you're just going to be freehanding these. It's not super important to know a lineup for that. Knowing moto is much more important because freehanding this smoke, you're way more exposed than you are from this angle top mid for long. So knowing moto smoke is super important. You need to be throwing this. I have more smokes to talk about on Mirage than any other map, and that's because Mirage, it's just the design. It's so big, it's so open, smokes are so important for blocking off space. So I'm going to try to be rapid fire with these. Let's go. 2 smokes for middle. Window smoke, connector smoke, both are from this bin. The first one you get in front of it, this is the window smoke. You see this square where this line meets this one? Bottom left of it, hold D, jump throw. Connector smoke, you get onto the other side of the bin. In the carpet, you see these little notches, 1, 2, 3, 4. You go to the second one in the middle of it, top of it, and then jump throw. Boom, you have window smoked, and then this one is gonna land inside of connector. 3, 2, 1, boom. And so that's going to help you control mid. All 3 A smokes you should know. The first one, CT smoke, I come into this corner, aim in the middle of this wood, and then just jump throw. Jungle and stairs, you're going to come to the right side of this doorway. The jungle smoke, you aim in the middle of this mess of wires, jump throw. Stairs smoke, you aim just off of this corner up here, and then jump throw. And then boom, you get the CT smoke that plumes up enough where they can't jump up on the box. You get your jungle smoke. And then lastly, you get your stairs smoke that doesn't plume into sandwich, so you have full visibility. There's your execute. Last smoke is a B window smoke. This is super important for taking B. You get into this corner, you look at this corner of this building, and there's this chip here just under the top of it. Aim right on the chip and then jump throw. The smoke is going to bounce and land within window. When smokes land outside of window, they plume out way too much and give too much space for CTs to push outside the edges of the smoke. But this one just plumes out a little bit, so it's much easier to catch CTs if you're trying to make that kind of play. Nuke is an interesting map because the must-know smokes are more so smokes that are really easy to throw. It's just, are you throwing them or not, or are you using them correctly? The first one is just an outside cross smoke. Once you come out of spawn, you aim above this first pillar of the fence and just left click. This one is going to bounce and then land in between red and T boxes and allow you to cross towards red or jump up and fight above it. The second one is a mini smoke from lobby. Now this can be in multiple different ways. Number one, being able to throw a nade and then quickly being able to throw the smoke. So then you have the fastest timing of it landing on a rush. It could also mean if you're smoke door, are you able to throw the smoke, you know, through the smoke and make it still land within mini properly. Just being able to throw this smoke in different conditions, throwing it accurately is very important, even though it is an easy smoke to throw. 3 bonus smokes for you that'll help you take outside and yard. I wouldn't say everybody needs to know these, but at least one person on your team should. They're cross smokes and a top mini smoke. Now the top mini smoke, you're gonna come into this corner. There's this little weird clipping and invisible wall here, so it's a little tricky to get into it, but you're gonna aim at the corner of this building and just jump throw. This top mini smoke does a couple things. Number one, it's going to land on top of mini and plume down, so then this player is cut off from outside. And number two, it helps with this cross, where this cross from T boxes to red, it covers this angle from credit. So then it also denies information from this outside player. To throw cross smokes, and I've avoided W jump throw binds for a reason, but to throw these, you do need a W jump throw bind. The first one, you're going to come into this corner again. You're going to aim at the top left of this window and then jump throw. The second one, you're going to aim in the middle of this middle window and then just above it into the white bit and W jump throw. These are going to land deep, so it's going to go here and then here. These are now meta instead of these close smokes. because they allow you to cross very close. They allow you to lurk into garage if you'd like. You can do a lot of things off of them. They're very strong. Last but not least, Vertigo. We all love Vertigo. Who doesn't love Vertigo? The first smoke is a gap smoke. This is to smoke off this new entryway that they added recently. You're going to come up to the sandbag here. You're going to left and right click together, aim at the second wire. So you see these two wires here where it meets the flag, and then left and right click throw. This is going to land in gap and provides your teammates cover as they're crossing towards site or as they're going up short. The second smoke I think you should know for A, and this is debatable, you know, I think a right side smoke is really good to know. Either you can like hard run throw it against the far right side of this white pillar, and that's going to smoke off right side for you, so then you can come up and plant default and not worry about headshot or anything. You can also alternatively smoke elevator if you want to take more control of the site. To smoke elevator, you just stand on ramp high above this pillar here and just run through. That's going to bounce against the pillar and then bounce, and land within elevator. So you can kind of take your pick which one you think is better for the situation you're in. The last smoke you should know for Vertigo is a right side gen smoke on B. You're going to come under the stairs into this corner, crouch, aim at the corner of the box, uncrouch, and then left click throw. This is going to land on the right side of generator and allows your team to scale up with cover from both Guardian, behind Gen. It's just super important. A lot of people throw this smoke. They just run up and left click one against here. And this one provides a lot of lurk opportunities for CTs. There's often gaps in it. It's easy to play around for CTs. So it's important to get a really good smoke that's deeper into right side Gen. So there you go. There are the basic smokes that have the most impact on your games. They should be thrown pretty much every game. They're just that strong. Learn these smokes and you're going to be doing great. Thank you to my channel members. They help support this channel and allow me to be a goober on the internet. They're scrolling on by. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe to me and like this video, and subscribe and like the video and join the Discord. All of the plugs. Do it all. Thank you. Have a great day. Good luck. Have fun in your future games.